Scorpios, I would like to do cards for you for the summer, June, July, August, and one for advice. Okay, let's continue. Hit like, subscribe, follow for more, and let's continue with how your summer going to go and what you have to look forward and what will be your advice. So we're already in June. We're in the middle of June, actually coming to the end of the June. And the June seems like you are a warrior. You are winning any conflicts that you might have. You're coming out clear of it. Any battles that you have, you coming out of it. If you had difficult situations or projects that you went through, it seems like you will be winning out of this. You're going to coming out of good and positive out of any situation that you were before. So you can celebrate the achievements that you meet. It's definitely more of a physical action. So it could be something with a business. It could be maybe you were winning some sports. It could also be, you're finally graduating from school. Celebrate that position at this time of your life because you did a lot of work. You put a lot of hardship into it. And I can congratulate you on that one for sure. And then in July, the Hermit comes, and it seems like maybe the situation after all the difficult times, you decide to relax and take some time off. Maybe you will decide to look for something new in your life. It's basically the card is talking about isolation and search. Search for something deeper inside of your soul. Search for wisdom. Search for knowledge. Search for interest. It could be also you're isolating yourself because maybe you got sick. Maybe you have some disease that needs to be taken care of. And you're going to do the searching for how to heal yourself from it. It could be that you are educating yourself on something. But basically, it's kind of like retrieving yourself away from the world, physically or emotionally, and doing some kind of a work. But it is a large archon, and it's also telling us that this is going to be one of the important things in your life that will happen. So I don't know if it's going to be right, or, at the beginning of the month, in the middle, or more to the end of the month, because it kind of follows with the moon as well, which is a large archon. So it feels like the June and July, July and August will be very, very changeable months for you, because Hermit also mean a symbol of wisdom. So it symbolizes, that you might have to learn how to either deal with other people or, try to deal with your own little self, or whatever you feel like you cannot control yourself in some way or another. It also could mean that you're going to search yourself in more of a religious or more of a soulful way. So it kind of, you're going deep, 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 deep inside of yourself, and trying to figure out who you are and what you want to be and where you're going at that. But if you take the two, the moon and the Hermit together, it means that there's supposed to be some changes in your life that just kind of came up a little bit later than they're supposed to. So it's kind of a late success in a way, that is start to showing you that it needs an attention. It could be, for example, let's say you were studying. If you're a male, you've been studying the whole time. You did not pay attention to it, the women. Now you kind of graduated your school, and all of a sudden now women start showing up in your life when you kind of did not pay attention to them before. Um, it also could mean that there's a lot of work that needs to be done around the house. It could also mean truth, that you also need to, that truth sometimes comes late, right? The situation might happen and it takes a while for truth to come out and tell you what exactly your what the truth was about. So it could be also that you might feel like you're winning in the beginning of July, but then the truth gonna start coming out, and maybe it will also shift in a way for you. From celebration to not celebrating at all. That could possibly be as well. But moon by itself is also beginning of a new cycle. It's or traveling overseas, spas, something by the water, because moon is usually um, a sign of water. And as you can see, there's water here too as well. It also could mean that we sometimes, it's an illusion that, the things that we see when the sun is up and things that we see when the moon is up, our mind can get, for fear, can get very creative with things. It will show you a silhouette of monsters that actually don't exist there. So it can also be something like that happening in our lives as well, where we don't we think we're going the right direction, or we think we're going to where we need to do, and then all of a sudden things actually, our vision is changing, and we're creating a little bit of delusion in our own heads. Moon also great for pregnancy, so if some of you are looking to be pregnant, this is a good time. um, it's also fear of going forward, of the road, because we are not sure of what is out there. Well, let's see what the advice for it then. The advice is I'm sorry, not Pentacles, page. 7 page usually means that you have to make a decision and stick to it. And as you see all those sticks sticking out, it could be work, it could be situations, it could be projects, it could be the multitasking, but you see how he's standoffish. It could be that maybe people gonna push you with their ideas, with their narratives, with their jobs for you to do, but you have to stand on your own feet and tell them, no, this is not what I'm doing. It also could mean that just life itself pushing it everything towards you, and you have to figure out how to stand off things and allow yourself to survive around it, because it's not going to be easy. It definitely seems like it's hard, but you can do it. You're still standing on your feet, you're not falling down. So it's a good way of basically energy use. You have to learn how to use your energy properly. Don't allow others and things drag you down by the feet. um, there also could be that somebody is wanted to take your position. So you have to make sure you only take care of yourself and only believe yourself. But it also seems like that life is really calling out your name, um, and will roll those type of balls at you, where you're going to have to, with your strength, and to kind of kick it off, and show that you are a strong person and you can do this. So I wish you all the best with that. Hit like, subscribe, and follow for more. And I hope you're going to have a very interesting summer.